downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, Goff. Out left side here to Bryant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Jones with a carry on first down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
On first and 10, Goff. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On second and goal, Goff, and in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his second touchdown on the season, and the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at their own 23. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Burrow. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
From the 29, Goff. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Goff.
He's got this one completed to Mims.
And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. There's Goff. That is caught by Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down. From the red zone now, Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Joe Mixon. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's got room. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Thaddeus Moss, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Out of the gun, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let him recruit more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
And it's third down. Now it's Burrow. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Goff now looking to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. That is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. It's Goff. He'll find Jones again. Complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
To the air again. Goff. He'll air this one out from Mims. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Burrow.
That one complete to Stephon Sullivan.
so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Mixon trying to punch it in. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Mixon will try the right side. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down, here's Burrow. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Thaddeus Moss. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
Finding Miller once more, complete.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call it?
The receiver still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on third. Goff.
He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line. Super one.
From the 50, it's Goff.
This one swung out here to Jones.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From just shy of midfield, Goff drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Off play action, here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Second and 10, Goff again. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line.
T.J. Hockenson came into the NFL with big expectations. His big strides, they came in year 2 when his receptions jumped from 32 as a rookie to 67 last year. They expect those numbers to continue to go up, and they will when he continues to make catches like that.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter with the score Lions 16. Bengals.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Super 66.
Jones again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, tried his best to get there. In this game, so far, he's been denied.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Jones is in for a Lions touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now we see Bryant yet to pop up. Still down following that play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And some room to roll now. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Burrow on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. Touchdown! Thaddeus Moss with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Going deep this time for Miller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 2nd and 10. Goff. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion first down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Benardrick McKinney coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Burrow looking to pass. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss, but it'll be second down. Now it's Burrow. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Now a first down carry by Jones. And that won't help much. Only a yard on first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now it's 2nd and 9. A give to Jones. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. 20! And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. They line up and kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Detroit, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.